is provided by the Arts Foundation for Tucson and Southern Arizona, funded by the City of Tucson and Pima County, with additional support from the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona. Welcome to the Takeover Lounge.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Takeover Lounge. Did I catch you off guard right there, Julezz?
Hey, this is legit.
No, yo, that's the only way we got to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday. It's lit. You already know who we got in the lounge. But before we get to her, let me introduce ourselves. You know, I'm your host, Z Give. Daniela disappeared. She'll be back, but Daniela's up in here as well. A whole bunch of technical difficulties going on before the show, but we're making it go. What it do? You know what I'm saying? And we got Radio Julezz up in the house. Yo, what up?
Horns, come on.
Yeah, we're working on that. That's the only thing we're missing.
What's up, y'all?
Man, we are chilling. Mankind, are you there with me?
I am here.
Oh yes, the voice of the
Mankind got that voice. What?
Hey.
Oh yeah, there she is. She's back. You can hear us now? Can you hear us now, Daniela? No, she can't. She still can't hear us now. Hold on.
Damn.
Is it the AirPods connected? Take the AirPods connection.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I can hear you. Still no good.
Wait.
Oh, okay. It's all good, bro. No, we'll make it do what it does before we get up in here. So, Julezz, man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's a Friday. I'm sipping my not White Claw. It's a Truly. I'm sipping my Truly right now.
I thought you better say some water. I was like, that's no water.
I'm gonna say White Claw, but hey, low key, I think Trulies are better than White Claws, man.
Oh, hey, I couldn't even tell you, man. I'm only 20. I can't even be doing that. But
okay, so you know, this grown talk, then.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Are we there?
Here we go.
Yes. We're good now.
Yeah. And welcome Daniela to the lounge. Daniela, what is up?
How are you guys?
We're kicking it, man. Yo, Daniela, do you want to kick us off today? I know you just got on, but do you want to start just like you usually do?
Yes, I will.
Let's do it.
Let me find it.
All
right, Julezz. Has radio always been the career path for you?
Yeah, straight out of high school. Honestly, though, okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I was in like 6th grade, I wanted to be like a lawyer, but high school, I was like, wait a minute, I got to deal with 4 years of this, and then I want to go to law school after this. It's not gonna work. Like, that's not me. So then, I mean, music is my everything. It's been my everything since elementary school. Like driving in the car, you know, listening to the radio. And then when I was in high school, like I think 10th, 11th grade, me and my brother would just drive around. We would listen to the radio, Power 98.3 over here in Phoenix. Right. And I remember I would chop it up with my brother, like, yo, that's crazy. Like, we're driving and we're hearing somebody talk to us. You think I can do that? And he just looked at me like, duh, you can do it. And he's older than me. So he's like, yeah, of course. But I'm over here, 16, 17? Like, no, that's not possible.
Right.
So then 12th grade came and I was like, you know, what am I going to do? Like straight out of high school, because I don't want to be a lawyer anymore. And I want to do something in the industry, like music. That's my everything. So then I wanted to be a scratching DJ. But the only school that would teach me how to scratch is EVIT. But they told me that I would only learn how to scratch 2nd semester. 1st semester, we're going to learn how to be on the radio. And in high school, I was super shy. I wouldn't talk. Like, that just wasn't me. Yeah.
Really?
I get a little shy, y'all. Sometimes I don't like to talk. When I love being myself. But then I was like, damn, well, I mean, I guess in order to get a 2nd semester, I got to go through 1st. So every day that I would pass by the studio, it was like a mini radio room. I would just like look at them. I'd just be so curious, like, yo, that's dope. It's only 2-3 people in there. It was like a mini morning show. And then, but they're really talking to like the city. So I'm like, yo, let's try it out. like, anyways, I had to try it out because my teacher would tell us to do mini radio shows and how to intro and stuff like that.
Right.
So I did, and I was loving it. I was loving how to like intro a song and tease a song and all the radio little things. So I was like, I think I could do this. My teacher was like, yo, you got a voice. Like, you should really try to be on air instead of scratching and stuff. I still wanted to scratch. I bought my mixer and everything.
Damn.
But like, let me see. I went July, August. In September, I already had my little afternoon show. It was just me in the studio, and like the frequency was like 88.7. So it wasn't reaching like the whole city of Phoenix, but it was just like that Mesa Tempe area. But it was still dope. Like, my mom could hear me on the radio and stuff, and I was only like 18. So that was dope. So then I seen that Power was hiring for interns for the promotion street team. And I was like, hey, that's a foot in the door. I got to do that. That's what I got to do. So then I did that. And then they reached out back and was like, yo, like, promotion's available. You trying to come through? Like, yeah, I'm trying to go.
That's
so
dope.
I got my foot in the door, man. Foot in the door at Power. And then I was there for like a couple months. It was only like a semester. Semester was over. And then I was bummed out because it was just an internship.
Right.
But as soon as I stepped into Power, like, I let it be known, like, yo, I'm not trying to be on the promotions team the whole time. Like, I want to be on here. Like, that's the goal. So I became tight with the program director. He's the one who's in charge of like everything that plays on air and who is on air. So then he hit me up. He hit me up. Probably like 2 weeks after my internship was over, and was like, yo, you trying to come back and be an intern on the night show, like to be on air? I'm like, what? Yes. Like, I was only 19, and that's how I started being on air.
Yo, that's fire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about creating your own opportunities right there, man. I feel like that's a great story. I mean, just to even tell.
Yeah, it's like an actual like now that I look back at it, it's really like a ladder. Like, I was really like going on the steps.
Yeah,
That's just
definitely.
how you do it.
It's weird though, like when you're in the moment, you don't think about it like that. But then when you look back, you're just like, yo, I did that. Like, that was me. Like,
for real. Like, I look back and I do look at the little wins, the little accomplishments, and I'm like, yo, I remember being in those moments. Like, when I got that call, I was at my friend's house from the program director. I was at my friend's house in Phoenix, and when I got that call, I was like, who is this? And then he's like, come through right now. Like, come through right now to the station. Like, I want to talk to you so you can talk to the night girl too. You're going to be her co-host. I'm like, what? So then after I was already close to the station, I'm like, I'm going to be on my way. So I went and it was
so
how
fire,
it went.
bro. That's fire.
Yep.
So speaking of radio, I mean, now you parted way with Power for just this year. But I want to talk about what you're doing now. You got Cactus Culture coming out on the 14th. Can you tell us a little bit about it and what you're
Cactus Culture? Hey, I'm so excited for Cactus Culture because I'm really trying to set the bar for Arizona. Like, there is a lot of podcasts, there's a lot of YouTube, there's a lot of, mini shows, especially like during this time because of the, coronavirus. Like, everybody is inside and they're all trying to do something. And I get it. I love it. It. But I'm really trying to do something exclusive. I don't think there is like a show where, besides radio, like, I don't think there is a show where these bigger upcoming artists or bigger upcoming talent can be like something exclusive. Go to something exclusive, not like everybody go to. And that's how I'm trying to have it, like, just exclusive. And me reach out to the best talent in Arizona and outside of Arizona. The reason why I say that is because I'm still gonna do like my virtual little interviews with, the bigger artists outside, not the local ones, But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's awesome.
Homeboy's frozen.
Disney freeze on Zion. Oh my goodness. All right. So what has been the biggest achievement for you so far?
The biggest achievement, I think, actually being on air. Like,
Yeah.
That's just like when I reached that, I was like, yo, like this was the goal. The goal was to be on the radio, like Phoenix airwaves. And so when I accomplished being on the night show, I was like, if I can do the night show, I can do the other shows. So I did. I've been on every slot in radio. I've done the overnights. I've done the nights. I've done the afternoons, the middays, the mornings. Like I've done it. So I think that was like my biggest accomplishment so far because I'm not done. So far.
Bye. Freaking Manny, bro. Up in the chat. Young Frozone. Did I freeze bad? Did I have a bad face on or did I look good?
Now you can join us.
Dang it, man. Usually I have a good face going on, but okay. I'll take that. So wait, y'all talked about time slots and what you were doing, like in radio?
That's my biggest accomplishment.
Okay, nice. Okay, cool. And you talked about being in all the slots?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And what was your favorite out them?
You know what's crazy? My favorite, well, damn, there's a lot. Like overnights was so much fun because doing like midnight to 3, I was 20 years old doing midnight to 3 a.m.
That's fine.
Fridays and Saturdays. So I missed all the parties. I didn't go to no house parties and stuff because I was on there. But I would get the drunk calls. Like the drunk people would hit me up after the club. I would do some like, what city you repping? I think that's what it was called. Like, what city were you from or what city you repping? And people would just call in drunk. Even people from like that were working the overnight shifts in restaurants, they would call. It was awesome.
That's dope.
I love that, but dang, I loved working with co-hosts like Crisco Kid. Crisco Kid, man, it was so much fun with Crisco Kid every day. Like he's a blast. He's a blast, literally a blast. Like every day there was something with Crisco Kid. But also like in the mornings when I worked with MC Magic and D, fun, so much fun. And I think with MC Magic and D, I learned so much about radio. And then after that, I went to Crisco, and then that's when I learned more. But I think from now on, I can still work with people, but I'd rather have my own show. Yeah. My last slot was middays, and I did that for 2 years. And I just like being your own boss of your own show, it's dope, and you can do a lot.
Exactly. I like that. What were you doing during the pandemic, or what are you doing now? I mean, besides
so I mean all right, so I was starting a little podcast, but I think that's when I realized, oh, homeboy's frozen again.
We good.
We're good. Okay. I was gonna kick off a little podcast with 2 other co-hosts. But I think this is when I realized, like, I don't know if I can work. I can work with people, but my 2 co-hosts that I was going to do it with, they had no experience in radio or running a show or, properly executing a show. And so it was kind of like, when energy doesn't match, passion doesn't match. And I just felt like I had to step away and this was recently, I felt like I had to step away and focus on myself. I want to focus on interviews too. Being outside of radio, I am not getting interviews. I mean, not a lot of people in radio are getting interviews either because, just everything that's going on right now. But I really want to work on my interviews and just chopping it up with people. So I just decided to focus on cactus culture.
Dope. I like it.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, as a female in the hip hop scene, what would be some advice you would give to like the younger females? Or
trying to be an artist or
coming in? Kind of both. So some that are just coming like straight into the hip hop scene and want to try and make a career out of it.
Okay, so like being on the radio. Okay. Advice. Hey, it's a I don't know what's the word. Damn, what's the word? It's hard because you know what? A lot of in the hip hop industry, it's very like, if you're not a dude, you don't know hip hop. If you know, if you look, there is a lot of male personalities more than females because I just feel like a lot of females. I mean, there's a lot of females in like top 40 format, but like in like rhythmic and hip hop, it's all like is dudes.
Right.
So just don't give up. Don't let up. That's what it is. Like, hey, there's gonna be guys in the industry too. Like, I don't think you know that, or do this. Like, nah. There's room for us. There's definitely room for us.
Definitely.
So just keep going and don't listen to the people. Keep doing your thing. Yeah.
That's good advice right there. What was the best advice given to you when you were starting up?
The best advice given to me, huh? Sheesh. Damn. You know what's crazy? I'm trying to think, yo. There's a lot. I was given a lot of advice.
Right.
I was given a lot of advice, but it was just to just be strong. I remember when I started as an intern, Oh Jesus, which is the night guy right now on Power, he made me cry. And he made me cry. I was an intern. He was just like, I wish there was other interns here. This intern class sucks, blah, blah, blah. And I remember I went home that night like, damn, am I doing something wrong? Like, if I can't do no promo shit, then what do I think that I'm going to do on air? Like, and this is on air. But then I was like, nah, like, that's just a test. That's just a test. Like, nah, I'm gonna come back, and yeah, now me and Oh Jesus are like this. I remember like when I was on air, I did the overnight show. He came to me and he was like, "Yo, fan, like you're dope." I was like, "Oh shit, okay." But another thing is like, I learned this from my program director. He would tell us this all the time. You can't do dope shit with basic people, and that's just what it is. You can't do dope shit with or epic shit with basic people. So it's just like, know who you're around, know what you're doing, stay focused.
Definitely. I like that. You're out here giving out some good gems, some good jewels. You feel me? I feel it. What was like something that was like one of your pet peeves about radio? I mean, like, I know everything like seems good, but like in radio sometimes, like what was your pet peeves about some radio stuff?
I'm the one playing the music on the radio. And that was like, when people would come to me, I'm like, yo, I get a music sheet. Like, that's not me. I'm not the music director. All my job is to go in there and talk my shit.
Exactly.
Just talk to y'all. Whatever is scheduled next, I'm gonna introduce it to y'all. But in that, I'm gonna talk my shit. That was one of my pet peeves. What else? Pet peeve. Nah, nothing else.
Just that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I mean, I just feel like a lot of people don't know how radio works. You know what I'm saying? There's different departments of what does things, and I
mean, cheers. There's a lot. There's a lot different. I mean, but yeah, like you said, there's different departments. So like when I want to work on like a video or something, like I got my people already there. When I want to work on something with like Instagram or Facebook Live, like there's people there. Also like people people asking me to hear their music all the time. You know, you get those messages every day. I get those, I'm not even in radio right now, and I still receive those messages.
Yeah.
A little pet peeve, but it's like, it comes to territory. This is what I signed up for.
Exactly. You know? But I mean, it's dope because I feel like all the interviews I watched before this, a lot of people were saying that you're not Arizona, like you don't know what you like. You know what I'm saying? People were just trying to say that. But now I'm looking at these shows that you're on. Like you were on with Podson, you're up with Actual Factuals. I'm like,
who's telling me that? Who's saying that I'm not from Arizona? What?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I was like, you're always showing love to these small podcasts and these small shows.
I know what you're talking about.
Right.
So I'm talking about the whole, all the talking about like, I don't know, Arizona hip hop, like what?
Right.
I was on ground zero without Oh Jesus, like that was the whole epicenter of new music, local music. So yeah.
Exactly.
That's funny.
Freaking Manny out here trolling, man. But what made you like want to start like getting involved in like just the Arizona scene? I mean, tapping in with us, tapping in with Actual Factuals, tapping in with Podson, all that.
I feel like you got to.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all are my people. This is my people. Arizona is my people.
Right.
And in order for Arizona to grow, you got to connect with the people.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's just, I mean, that's just how it is. Like that's same with like artists. Like why bring in a certain artist? Like it's like, what is it called? What is the word called? Where it's like everybody wants to get to the top, but people are bringing everybody down. Like bringing everybody down. So it's just like you got to support your own people.
I feel that. That's dope. I love what you're doing. I love how you do that because I feel like people just took it out of I take a lot of things that you say out of context. That's what I noticed. Right, that and just everything that's been around you. I mean, I feel like people just took a lot of things out of context, but like
local my G. I do gotta say that was only towards one person. It was also the heat of the moment. It's like
you learn from it. I mean. Like, I don't even want to talk about that because like we out here, man, doing dope stuff like Cactus Culture, and like we just
excited for Cactus Culture.
I'm excited for your guest that you got on. He is fire.
Sheesh, yeah.
Capo Bravado.
Capo.
Crazy. I heard him on the
We had our pass. We had our pass. I don't know if you know about that.
I heard about that.
Had our pass.
Reconnect.
Multiple beefs. It was multiple beefs. So that's why I feel like Capo would definitely be a cool little spark as my first episode.
Definitely.
So, I got some other people lined up that is another spark. So
can we get like a little exclusive on like who you got maybe lined up next for the next episode, or should we just wait for the drop?
You gotta wait for the drop.
Okay. All right. Hey man, I'll try and get a little exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I'll try y'all.
People from Arizona first. Like the next couple are next maybe 2 or 3 are gonna be strictly from Arizona.
That's fine. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's what we do. We do here. I mean, we got some dope talent that came through the lounge. We had the Cryptic Wisdom up in here 2 months ago doing his thing. So it was dope seeing that happen. But we just love what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, this is tight. What y'all doing? Are you guys all from Tucson?
Yeah, we are. I'm from Tucson. Danielle is based in Tucson.
Okay, dope. Where are you from?
I'm from Vancouver.
Oh, tight. Okay. We were just there like a couple months ago for a little show. It was dope.
Yeah, I want to go to Canada. She's gonna take me to Canada. Hopefully.
That's tight.
We gotta go.
That's what's up. Who would you say is like your favorite interview you've done so far? I mean, just out of all your interviews. Out of all my interviews,
damn, I got a couple. Like my favorite. It has to be Lil Baby. Like I will always post Lil Baby. I don't care how old that interview gets. I will always. I'm so thankful, grateful that I got an interview with Lil Baby. What?
That's crazy.
He's the biggest. I believe Lil Baby is the biggest artist killing it this year. Yeah.
Yo, I agree.
But other than that, I mean, like Tory Lanez was dope to chop it up with. Trippie Redd was dope to chop it up with. A Boogie with a hoodie was dope to chop it up with.
That's so dope.
Who else? I mean, there's like dope comedians too that we got to bring up to the station when we were on the morning show. Oh man, Kaylani, freaking Sweetie, like
dang.
And you know what's crazy? All these interviews, I have them all in my email. Like I haven't even like dropped them. I haven't. Really? They're not out. They're not out. I don't know if they're gonna be out. Nah, I don't know if they're gonna be out because I know I've elevated it in my interview game. So
okay, fair enough. So then you're gonna just wait.
Some cool little things in there. Some cool little things, yeah.
That's gonna be dope. I mean, I want to see you do like the new spinoff of all these other interviews you were doing, like the Lil Baby. I want to see you reconnect with Lil Baby. Like that'd be dope.
I know that would be so dope. Give me let me see. I'm gonna say it right now. Give me maybe a year. I'm gonna say 2 years.
Hey, fair enough. We're gonna hold it to it.
I'm not even lying. I think less.
You got that grace period right there. That extra year, just a little grace period right there. I feel it. Hey, yo, I saw you pop out to a show out here in Tucson just recently. Never Gonna Fall Off. He was doing his thing, and you came with Class P and all of them. Who were you there to watch?
I was there with Block Baby. Block Baby performed. He also brought along Scooter and Slick, Project Boy Slick. Right. And yeah, I went with all them. It was kind of like a class trip. It was dope.
That's fine.
Not even gonna lie. Yeah, it was. I had a great time. They're all dope there. Shout out Class P. Class P.
Facts. Speaking of Class P, how did that connection happen?
Well, so with me and Class, I've known Class for a minite, and I've always, given him his little roses. Like, Class is doing it from where is Class from? I think Class is. I don't want to get it wrong. I know he's always said like his family was from like North Carolina, but I'm not sure if he's from North Carolina. But I know I've known Class from Tucson. Like, I know he was shaking Tucson with like these parties and like these concerts and stuff. So, and he was always tapped in with me, like being radio and stuff. When I left Tower, he reached out to me and was like, yo, Julezz, I'm opening up this new facility. I got a podcast room and I want you to, just handle that. Handle the podcast room, you and the two others, you guys can handle it.
Right.
That's how we connected. And I was like, you know what, I'm down. Like I'm off of radio right now. I do need something to do. I need my voice still, rocking, and I need something. But that's when I was telling you guys earlier, I had to stop that. I'm no longer there anymore. I don't, just because I feel like the amount of passion wasn't matching.
Okay, so, fair enough.
I was going to continue to do cactus culture there, but just some things happened, and I had to step away. And but shit, Class is doing his thing there. Class P is doing his thing. There's a whole shout out Class P, man. He's doing. There's a whole green screen there. There's a whole studio there for the artists. People are there. Shout out Scoot. Shout out Mike and Block. They take over like this little fashion designer room, and they're making like their own clothes and stuff. Like, it's dope. It's dope.
Definitely dope. Yeah, I was lucky enough to go check it out, and that whole warehouse is sick. I mean, it's creative as hell. I mean, everybody in there is doing creative stuff. So I mean, it's fire.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Cool. I think we're gonna cut into this little halftime break real quick. We're gonna go ahead and roll the couch. This is things that just dropped in AZ that you should be listening to. There's a few announcements in there as well. I mean, then we're gonna talk about Julezz, who was in here already. So let's go ahead and roll that, Mankind, if we can get that.
Do that.
Hey, yo, what's cracking, man? Welcome back to episode 9 of the couch. Yo, let's not waste any time and let's roll the intro. Good. Here are songs, music that you should be listening to that dropped from AZ. Let's get into it. First, we got Young Reese dropping a single called After Midnight, dropping tomorrow, December 11th. Be sure to show that love, man. That's going to make some noise for real. On the 13th, we have Beauty and the Beast by Sickness. It's a single. Make sure you're going to show that some love. Everybody know y'all going to show that some love. Get them streams up. Next, we have You and I by Terrell Swayze dropping the 13th as well. Make sure y'all run up those streams for them, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's get to it. Here's some announcements we got for y'all. If you haven't seen our flyer posted, we just posted a flyer from Truly, and we teamed up with him, and he allowed us to be on his 4th annual Christmas toy drive this year, and we're more than happy to be a part of that, man. And if you want to donate anything of the listed items from the flyer, please reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to link up and make it happen. If you have any questions about it, feel free to DM us. If you can't donate any physical items, but you can donate some money, there's a GoFundMe link in our bio and in Truly's bio. So if the spirit moves you, man, be sure to hit that link in bio to donate to the toy drive, man. We'll be buying all that good stuff for the family to make Christmas a little bit more merrier this year for families in need. Another announcement we got, man, regarding the Takeover Lounge. We got a big guest coming in, and she goes by the name of Radio Julezz. You already know what's good. So Radio Julezz is going to be in the lounge tomorrow, 8 p.m. We're going to talk all things music, all things AZ, all things radio, all things everything. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it all. Tap in, 8 p.m., Takeover Lounge on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. We are on it, yo. So we hope to see you there. 8 p.m. tomorrow, Takeover Lounge. You already know what's good. With that being said, man, we're going to head out And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your week, man. Got it.
Oh, that's fire. That was me right there. That's crazy.
You did that.
Hey man, we out here. Yo, speaking of just like all the things that dropped, Young Reese just dropped his After Midnight video. That's pretty
Saw
fire.
that. Shout out Young Reese.
Yeah, Young Reese be holding it down over here always. I mean, he always showing love, so it's dope seeing that. And since we're coming back, Danielle, want to kick us back off?
I guess so. All right. How did you get used to hearing your voice on the radio?
How did what? I'm sorry.
How did you get used to hearing your voice on the radio?
I'm not even gonna lie. So, when you're on the radio, you gotta have your headphones in so you can hear the music. You can look at the screen and you can know how many seconds you have before a song is gonna start. I never used my headphones. I can't listen to my voice. I cannot listen to my voice. I just it'll mess me up. Like it'll mess up me in my zone. Even when you're like on stage and doing little announcements or you're about to bring out an artist, like I can't listen to, I just can't. Like it's a weird. I remember I would do like little traffic reports and I would schedule, you know, like the last one before. And when I would be able to catch it in my car driving. And when I would hear myself, I'd be like, what? Like, it's a little weird. Still not till this day, but like a couple months ago, like I would still think like, what? This is a little weird, but it's dope. It's really dope.
Definitely. I don't think I'm used to hearing my voice on like be playing back. I mean, like hearing the couch right now, I would just like, like
right. Yeah, that's how I used to. That's how I used to be too. Like being even at that little event, like I used to be like, I can't listen to my voice. Like, ew, like what? Did I sound like that? What? But then my sister was like, no, that's a dope voice. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you do have an iconic voice. I mean, you know where you get that from? Like your pops or your moms have that kind of voice?
It has to be from my dad. My dad, I get the little music bug from my dad, and he has a deep ass voice. My dad has a deep voice. Like he could be talking to you and you think he's yelling at you. And that's how it is. And I think that's what mine too. Like sometimes when I'm like, yo, like I'm just saying, and people are like, oh, chill. That's just how my voice is. Like I remember, one of my friends, he used to always be like, chill. And I'm like, I'm chill, I promise. Like I promise I'm chill.
Start whispering around him. Just be like,
I know, just whispering.
I feel that. What was something like that was like very challenging for your career that you were like, oh man, I don't think I'm built for this, or like something that just drastically happened that you were like, oof, maybe not.
I think it had to be interviews. When I did my first interview, I wanted to faint. It was with what's her name? Something Sky. I just forgot it. What the heck was her name? Jazz. I don't know.
I think it's Jasmine Skies, is it?
Huh?
Is it Jasmine Skies? Maybe? I don't know.
Is it? I think it is.
Maybe. Or Jasmine Skies? I don't know. Something like that. Something with a J.
The only reason why I don't really remember is because I was so shook. And I did it in front of my boss. I did it in front within the at Power. I was shook, like I was shaking, and I had to stand up. They didn't even give me a couch or nothing to sit down comfortable or relax. No, I was standing up with the mic and I was so scared. I think I was only doing overnights, but I remember I had to talk with my boss after, and he was like, yo, if you're really trying to like be somebody, I always use Angie Martinez. Like I'm trying to be an Angie Martinez. If you really want to be an Angie Martinez, like you got to get used to these interviews. You got to get used to talking to people. And he would just compare me to like other personalities in the city. And it's like, this is the reason why this person is not, because they don't like talking to people. They don't like, there's a lot, you'll be surprised. There's a lot of personalities that are very like antisocial. It's weird. Yeah. You'll see it when like they're in public, like we'll just be on our phone. That's like me. Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like, that. When I go to like bars and stuff, like I'm just like, so, and then I see people and I'm like, yeah, like I get into my little zone.
Right. That's how we had some events here in Tucson, matched up and all that. Me and Daniela would be and Mankind will be just posted up in a corner, and Mankind will be doing all the social work. But then me and Daniela just be sitting down on our phones, just like, all right, hopefully nobody comes stalks us real quick.
That's how it is, yeah.
So if y'all
trying to.
catch us out, if y'all catch us outside, you know what I'm saying? It's not nothing personal. It's just
That's just how we are.
this is how it
Yeah,
is.
That's how we
I
are.
think that's just what it is. It's just I had to overcome talking to people, and I think I did. Like now, when I talk to artists, I'm just real comfortable, and I learned
Yeah.
to be just real comfortable and it's dope because a lot of artists are my age. Like I'm not the older jock trying to school the artists. Like I'm
Right.
the younger jock trying to be cool with these artists. You know?
Right.
And
I
they
feel
like
you.
that. Like Trippie Redd, that was the first artist where like Trippie Redd, he was like, yo, like you're actually like cool. And I'm like, yeah, I'm only 1 year older than you, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be thrown off by some people's age, like some of these artists' age, and I'd be like, damn, okay, they're like my age, so like we're cool, and like you being young as well. I mean, I feel like you've been the youngest on radio that I've heard since growing up. I mean, just like you're relatable. Like even aside radio, I mean, you've been like doing Cactus Culture. I mean, I feel like the stuff is gonna relate to me. Like it's just gonna make sense. I mean, it's not these old heads talking like, no disrespect to Funk Flex, but he's like, yo, young blood, you know, you need to do all this. It's like, Flex. I mean, like that's
Some
cool,
artists
but
hate being schooled, man.
right. I just make the artists feel comfortable, as comfortable as they can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, who are some of your other radio influences? I mean, you mentioned Angie Martinez. I love Angie Martinez. She's fire.
Angie is like the top one, but like Charlamagne the God,
Charlamagne.
Bootleg Kev for sure.
Shout out Kev.
Bootleg Kev is. I mean, he's from here, and it's just. I think I got a lot of my little things from Bootleg Kev. Bootleg
Right.
Kev, yo, I fuck with Bootleg Kev. Sometimes he'll even tell me like, "Yo, that wasn't cool what you did. That you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have said that." He'll tell me like it is. Like he'll be like, "Yo, you're being real. Ego is up there. Like chill out." And I'll listen, but sometimes I'm like, "Hey, weren't you like me when you were my age?"
Right.
But yeah, I learned that shit, and I'm still like learning. You know, it's not like I can be like, all right, let me be this 30-year-old adult now. Let me have this 30-year-old mindset where I'm not gonna let these other people that are my age talk crap to me. And like, no, that's hard. I'm still this young troll. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm still I will still say something, and I think that's what bothers a lot of people. Like, especially coming from a female. Not a lot of females out here will talk and say their opinion, and it's because they're kind of scared because you got these other guys in the industry that will be like, oh no, or it's like, I feel I'm the only one they always attack because I do talk, because I do talk.
Fact. I think that's why I think a lot of people like you. I mean, because you got an opinion. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and people like that, whether they hate it or don't. I mean, it's your opinion.
A lot of hate it.
Even if I did like hate your opinion, I mean, it's your opinion. Like, okay, like I have one, you got one. Like, it's cool. Like,
exactly.
So, I mean, I like what you're doing. I love what you're doing for the city. And we got a question here from Manny Meggs. He wants to know, where are you from? Are you from Phoenix?
I am from Chandler, East Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Chandler, born and raised. I went to Chandler High School.
Nice. Chandler always had a good basketball program. I remember playing high school against them. Yeah. My JV team, we beat them. We're the only team that beat them out of this whole thing. So, you know, I mean, that's my little shout right there. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
Dang. So what podcast are you listening to right now? Or do you have one that you're listening to?
Podcast. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not listening to any podcast. I'll sometimes tune into Bootleg Kev's, the Bootleg Kev podcast. I'll watch it on YouTube. Other than that, I don't listen to podcasts.
Did you check out that Jay Mills interview he did?
I didn't. I saw a little teaser, but I didn't see the whole thing yet.
You should check that one out. That one's fire.
I've seen the one with Blast.
That one's fire too.
He had something else that I recently saw, but yeah, it's dope. He's doing his thing.
Oh, he definitely is. And then I want to ask you, where do you see the future of radio going? I feel like a lot of podcasts are happening. Do you see like radio going into the podcast realm and really staying away from on-air stuff?
For sure. Recently, you know, I've had stations reach out to me, and it's weird because I've never, I mean, since Power's the only station I've been to. So when
Right.
these stations reach out to me, I'm just like, how does this work? Like, what am I doing? Because
Right.
I was 18. I was 18 when I joined Power, so I don't remember how all this works, like how to, you know. But the first thing all these program directors are asking me is, do you have a podcast? And I'm like, what? This is radio. Why are you asking me about a podcast?
Right.
But no, a lot of like bigger companies now, you have to have a podcast now.
Mm.
So there is some shifting going on, and that's
Right.
why I really have to. I feel that I have to kick off some kind of thing. So
Oh yeah.
off Cactus Culture, and that's going to be like my podcast.
Right.
I don't know yet if I'm going to have it on like Apple Music and stuff, but it's really going to be like a YouTube thing.
That's fire. And then you had a little podcast going on for a minute on SoundCloud, right? Let me talk my shit. And then what happened there?
Yeah.
Was it just like
I forgot about that. Let Me Talk podcast. So the reason why I stopped with Let Me Talk is because me and my program director were talking, and I just wanted something more with radio. Like I wanted more bits. I wanted a cool segment. I wanted to bring up more artists to the station. I just wanted more with radio.
Right.
So I decided why am I going to start something else? Why am I going to start Let Me Talk when I already have something going on the airwaves that I can make bigger? So I decided to focus on my radio show. Once I started focusing on my radio show, some shit went down, and that's when I had to separate myself from Power. And then, yeah. You know what's crazy? I had somebody ask me what's going to be the difference between Let Me Talk and Cactus Culture. Like, am I going to stop? Like I stopped Let Me Talk, but nah, I got it. Cactus Culture is here to stay.
We like to hear that. We like to hear that. What is like? I don't want. Actually, I'll let Daniela ask this one because it's one of our favorite ones to ask.
Our favorite one. Is it the superhero one?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. So if you could pick any like superhero power, which one would you?
A superhero to fly.
Fly?
To fly.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's
Imagine
easy.
that. Jeez, I'll be everywhere on time.
Facts. Would you fly or you like to teleport?
I mean, teleport would be dope too. Nah, fly. I want to be like a bird.
See the scene, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. I feel that. That's dope. Are you like? What is something that's like you're interested in, like besides music? I mean, are you like a big like? For me, I'm a Marvel geek. Like I love Marvel superheroes. I love all that.
Let me think. What? I think it's honest. Yo, music is my shit. Like I can't think of, I mean, like I like shoes. like
Hey, that's a thing.
I can't think of like I like shoes and stuff, but nah, it's just
nothing like that. You're not a pothead. You're not a Harry Potter fan.
nah. I don't even watch TV, y'all. I don't watch movies.
No, you don't.
Nah. The only reason why I have my TV is because like I watch interviews or I'll listen to music. Mm-hmm.
Facts. That's fair enough. Yo, that's fire. Hey, she eats and breathes that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
For real.
Yeah, choosing hip hop. Yeah.
What is your go-to like fast food restaurant? Or even just food restaurant?
Oh, ATL wings, duh.
Go off. I like ATL wings. What do you get from there?
ATL has the best wings. Like, shout out ATL.
Like,
I'm definitely gonna I want some kind of sponsorship with ATL in the future because ATL wings is fine. I can eat ATL wings every day. I honestly can. Wings, period. Like wings.
Wings.
I'll choose wings over tacos, and I'm Mexican. Like,
oh, dang! Wings over tacos. Aski's over here just like wings over tacos. I know. Aski's a taco fanatic.
And they have to be hot wings, like hot.
Okay, so like habanero hot, mango habanero, like something like that.
Like hot. I don't even like sweet.
Oh dang, she's ruthless with it. She's ruthless with it.
Yeah, I don't like sweet.
That's crazy. So you don't have like, what's your favorite kind of candy then? I mean, is it
candy? I don't even. What's my favorite candy? You know, it's crazy. I don't even eat chocolate like that. Like, I mean, if there's like M&Ms or like something, maybe a Kit Kat. Like, I don't like none of the gummies, sour, or the hard candies. Nah, I'm cool off that. I'm cool.
Chocolate's your thing. I mean,
like my snack would be like my go-to snack would be like a pickle. fire.
Okay.
Beef jerky, fire.
So she likes the savory stuff. Now we're getting into it right here. You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
You got that mature pellet. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here still eating these gummies, and I'm over here eating the
I
tacos,
love
you know?
gummies.
The
That's
Snickers.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what's up. Do you have any plans for the holidays? I mean,
Holidays.
COVID?
Nah, really, no. I mean, just be with my family and my mom. That's
That-
it.
That's
you
what's
know?
up. That's all you need, man. I mean, family. That's where it's at.
Yeah, and especially everything that's been going on this year. Yeah, that's what we need is just to be close with family. So.
Exactly. You see that Debo died yesterday, man?
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
Right?
I saw a meme today too. It was like Debo, like you know how like sometimes it's like, yo, that was too fast. No, but it's like
Right.
it was what was it? It was like Devo's first day, like gone is like on a Friday, and it's just like what? Like, what? That's crazy.
That's nuts.
It's
Yeah,
wild.
just thinking about it like that, it's just whew.
Yeah.
I saw something like that, like a meme just saying like, yo, Debo turned like a name into a verb. Like people got Debo'd. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
Devo.
what?
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
For the
That's
culture one time. Yo, RP Tiny, you know what I'm saying? Definitely did something for the culture. I want to know, what's your top 10 that you're listening to right now? I mean, I know you're a big NBA Youngboy fan. I mean, is Youngboy up there?
Oh, for sure. So
For
it's
sure.
NBA Youngboy, Lil Baby, Moneybag Yo, sheesh. I mean, there's shit. I mean, fuck.
I mean, you gotta check the phone. You gotta check the phone. Check the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
what
mean,
is in my phone? Oh yeah, Lil Durk. Come on, Lil Durk. Yo. Blast.
Blast is hard. That deluxe album, crazy.
Have y'all heard of Daily Finesse?
Yes, I have.
Daily is
Hard.
fire, and I've had his last project on repeat. Simba from LA, fire. Wait, I don't know if Simba's from LA. Simba, I lied. Simba's from the Bay.
Okay.
Who else? Let me check. Ty Dolla $ign, his latest album, fire.
Definitely.
And then Bad Bunny.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Who else? Hey, did you guys hear Kid Cudi dropped an album yesterday and I listened to it and it's fire.
Kid Cudi is
I just
fire.
ordered
Bro.
the
I heard
record.
old Kid Cudi. Like I was like, tequila shots? I need to show you that. Fire. Tequila shots.
Facts.
It's
You ordered
fire.
the record, Daniela, you said?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You said what?
She ordered the record from
Oh,
Cudi
shit.
album. So
Okay,
she
you're
out
a
here.
Cudi fan.
That's what's up. Yeah. Cudi's out there doing his thing. Who else dropped today that I was excited to see dropped? Oh, Jack Harlow.
Mulatto. Yeah, Jack Harlow. Mulatto.
Yeah, I haven't checked that one out yet, but I heard it's good. I'm hearing good things about it.
Mm-hmm. Jack Harlow and Lil Baby got a good one called like Face of the City. It's
Okay.
dope. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lil Baby making some like hella noise. I mean, I
Lil
think he's
Baby
the most
is shaking.
consistent rapper. Yeah.
Lil Baby is shaking.
How do you feel about that though? I feel like some records he just gets on because the pay is good. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm like, Baby shouldn't have got that one.
Lil Baby recently said he's not jumping on anybody unless they give him 100,000. I said what? But yeah, Lil Baby. Oh my! I said this on my story the other day. I was like, Lil Baby from 2 years ago when I interviewed him to now, like, yo, what? He is a masterpiece. Like, he is a star, and he's only gonna get better. Like, recent news that he's been in talking about like everything with his baby mom and everything. And yesterday he was like, he tweeted, pick a different topic. Like, that's when Lil Baby is in his bag right now. He's in the studio cooking up, and he's about to drop fire. I'm already knowing.
I'm ready for that. I'm Lil Baby.
Top of the year, watch.
I feel that. And then I feel like if any artist drops an album that doesn't have a Lil Baby feature in it, like, what are you doing, man? Like, you need a Lil Baby feature. You need a Weezy production, like a Weezy beat.
You need a Ty Dolla $ign feature too.
Exactly. Yeah. I want to see Blast on some albums. I really want to see.
There's some things, but Blast is coming with some things. I'm already knowing.
Oh yeah,
He's putting on for LA. He's putting on for sure.
Yeah, he definitely is. Well, how do you feel about Griselda? I mean, Griselda is big here in Tucson. I mean, just because
really they're big out there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Manny they hype him up a lot.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, they're fire, man. Fire.
Facts.
I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not into really like that heavy rap.
Yeah, that boom bap.
But they are. Yeah, they are up there.
Yeah, they definitely. I mean, Benny the Butcher's killer. Like,
They're
holy.
from New York, right? Or wait, where are they from?
Yeah, Buffalo.
Yeah. Okay.
Buffalo, New York. You gotta make sure you say Buffalo because B Dot.
Buffalo.
they interviewed Griselda, and then Benny the Butcher was like, "Nah, we from Buffalo." Like, oh, all right, yeah, okay, cool. All right. B Dot was like, "All right, I got you." So, who would you say like are up and coming artists from Arizona?
Who is the best? Or what?
Who's up and coming?
Up and coming. Wait, are you asking who's the best or what?
Yeah, I'm just asking like who you think is gonna make some noise soon.
Oh, make some noise soon.
Or making some noise.
I mean, it's always like Brown Boy Maj, aka and like Young Reese and RJ and J Rob, Sincerely Collins. He just dropped some. It's a little sample of it. What's that song called? If you want me to stay, I'll be. What's that song called?
Wow.
Is that Sierra? No.
No, it's
I know the song you're singing. I know.
Hey, he did some things with that. Also Daily Finesse. Daily Vino, they are fire. Like I can really see Daily and Vino in 2021, like shaking some shit for Arizona. Like you know how Arizona has always been weighted, not always because there's legends in Arizona, MC Magic, Willie Northpool, but I can really see Vino and Daily shaking some shit for Arizona in 2021 for sure.
Fire.
Young Reese too. Young Reese is doing his thing with his little YouTube too. I wish he just stayed focused on music, but hey, that's him. Go ahead.
We trying to get that YouTube check. Yeah, that YouTube check fat though. I ain't gonna lie. I be seeing some YouTube money. I was like, damn.
How many subscribers you need on YouTube? Because I need to get that check.
that check fat. If you do it right, I mean Jay Cook's on it, so you already know.
I see, man. I want to know how much money you're getting.
I feel you. Now, are you like? I feel like I gotta say this for the hometown because if I feel like I don't, then I'm gonna let them down. But I feel like Tucson, we got some hidden gems up in here, and I feel like it's hard.
I'm not hip. You better put me on. Who?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll let you know. Right now we got like ASCII. ASCII's one of he's out here I think he's in the chat still. We got a fire producer and Manny Meggs. Manny Meggs really be doing it up with producing beats. I mean, you gotta humble him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Humble. Jay Tilt making some noise. Trauma. Ooh, she is a killer. Amazing. So I'm gonna send you a list in your Instagram DM about. I'm gonna send you all the links, and you can be like,
you gotta do that. That's y'all job to send it to me.
Right. I feel you. So that's our. We're gonna let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Because you might connect in Phoenix now, so you're gonna get all the Tucson stuff. You know what I'm saying? Only the top of the top though. I'm not gonna send you the
do
BS,
that.
You know what I mean?
It's not to be only the top of the top. See, that's how I'm saying on Cactus Culture. It has to be the best upcoming artist.
Exactly.
I've had hella artists already hitting me up, and I'm just like, wait a minute, you haven't even seen my first episode. How do you even know how Cactus Culture works? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't do that. Like, yo, we got to get an interview in. Yes, we do. Send me your music though.
I feel it. You know, that's one thing that's. You know what? I'm gonna ask you. What's one thing you think is lacking in the Arizona scene for us to be able to be out there, like a Cali, like a Georgia, like a Texas, like a New York?
It's just support, man. That's what it is, honestly. And I talked to somebody in the industry on the air yesterday, and he said the same thing. It was like that's the problem here. Like every artist is like hating on each other. It's like crabs in a bucket. Like everybody's trying to make it out, but even your own people, man. And these artists, even your own people, the guys you want to do features with, like it's crabs in a bucket, man. It sucks, but It's what it is. And yesterday I was having a talk with somebody and I was like, like sometimes it's okay to be selfish. It's okay. But it's like, if you're in it as a team and you guys are all trying to win,
right?
It's support, man. It's just support. It's support.
Facts.
That's it.
Yo, so y'all heard it here first, man. We are lacking support in the Arizona scene. So we need to support each other.
They're gonna be like, oh, support? Cactus culture is only for the top people. And not damn it.
No, it's all good. I mean, it makes sense. You know what you're doing. I mean, it makes sense. So,
Yeah.
Is there anything else that like you're working on that you want to promote? I mean, are we just gonna promote Cactus Culture heavy right now? Because the new episodes, the first episode is dropping the 14th.
14th, yeah. Let me see. Hold on. Wait.
Shout outs. Anybody want to shout out?
Shout out? Let's see. Who can we shout out? I mean, shout out all the Arizona up and coming artists.
Facts.
I don't want to name them because I'm going to forget somebody and I don't want to do that. I did that in my first episode of Cactus Culture. But yeah, shout out to all them. Shout out, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do right now? I do want to shout out it's a new page, a new account on Instagram. It's called Angel's Block. And I'm doing this because that's my best friend. And
Okay.
she got an ear for music. I always tell her she should be a fucking A&R, but you know,
Right.
fuck she's doing. But yo, she got an ear for music. And it's kind of like, it's not even for here in Arizona. It's like she fucks with the West Coast music heavy. So you're going to hear a lot of that West Coast, but it's everywhere too. Like Florida, like there's a lot of music on Angel's Block. I believe it's Angel's Block _ or Angel's Block _ and she posts all the newer upcoming underground, like slept on low key artists. And these artists, like the people that she posts, like I know, give them like a year, maybe, you know, maybe even less, because these are some dope ass artists that maybe they're just moving wrong. Maybe they just don't have a correct manager. Maybe they just don't know of how to market and promote. And so she's helping them. Like that's what that page is for. Shout out Angel's Block for sure on Instagram. Angel's Block _
That's fire. Well, I want to, since we talked about it a lot, but like what catches your ear when you listen to something from AZ or listen to anybody's music? I mean, what's something you look for in an artist?
Everybody knows me, like the people, they know that I love that. Either it's a club, like something I can bob to, or just sometimes it can be just like a vibe, like when I'm just in my car and just something, but those are just like my close friends who knows what I like. But like let me see, like I love me a good club banger, but I also love me a good like Brown Boy Maj music. I can vibe to that. I can vibe to Brown Boy's music. Like he's gonna hate me for saying this. It's Alexis. But yeah, it's just like a vibe, but I'm different, yo. Like you can catch me in. Shout out Capo too. Capo has an upcoming album that is so fire. Like I wish I can like show you. Like it's so fire. And I interviewed Capo 2 years ago on the air. And I wasn't rocking with his music. I even let him know. I was like, yo, something needs to switch up, or this is not your sound. You need to find your sound.
Right.
That definitely found it. See, and that's 2 years later. And I think next year Capo drops this. Hey, I don't know if I was supposed to say this, but beginning of the year. But it might take something. He's not even from here.
New Orleans, right?
It's gonna shake something. New Orleans, yeah.
Yeah. He's dude. I gotta listen to him in the New West battle rap the other day.
Yeah, the other day that just came out.
Stupid bars, bro. Yeah. Stupid bars, yo. I mean,
he's fire. Not gonna lie, he's fire. He's dope.
He definitely is. How you feel about TikTok? Are you on TikTok?
TikTok, I love TikTok, man. I'm not even gonna lie though. I think my TikTok only blew up only because when I was at Power, I did like a tutorial how to win on the radio. All these TikTok kids, all my followers are kids, so it's not like I can switch some things up and start these little, I don't know, like do my own voiceovers and stuff because it's all kids. I remember when that little particular video blew up, everybody was calling, all these kids from different states, but it was dope. They were calling the station. I remember afternoon guy Crisco was like, yo, you got all these TikTok people calling asking for the radio girl. But, yeah, man. I love TikTok. After this, I'm gonna do some TikToks.
There you go.
I'm gonna post some TikToks.
What's your favorite TikTok sound right now? You have one?
The big wait, what is it? There's a lot of them, yo. There's one that I was gonna do. The one that goes, bitch, Corvette, hop in a motherfucking truck. That's right. Shout out Pop Hunna. I do want to interview Pop Hunna. I actually hit him up.
He had a little album out. You check out his album.
When did it drop or what?
No, it's older. It's older.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I haven't peeped.
Yo, that one is pretty cool. Yeah, he's a little simp, but it's cool.
No, that's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Check that out for sure. Yo, Julezz, where can they find you at, man?
Shoot, all over social media at Radio Julezz, Radio JULEZZ.
Facts. Yo, and follow Cactus Culture, right? What's the app for that?
At Official Cactus Culture.
There you go. Yo, Julezz, we appreciate you coming to the lounge. I mean, it was awesome. So fun. You got a lot of big things coming for you. I can't wait to listen to the first episode of Cactus Culture. Yeah. You can definitely find us, Takeover Lounge, at the Lounge Takeover. You can find me at Z__GIV. And you can find Daniela at
Danny Roll Takeover.
Look, that's easy, because earlier you were like,
easier. I was not understanding my own.
Yo, shout out Mankind behind the scenes doing it up for us. Shout out to everybody viewing. Shout out to the Block Warriors, Manny Megs, ASCII, everybody that tapped in. Yo, we out of here, man. We'll see you next Friday.
Right, you guys. Thank you guys for having me, for sure.
Yo, of course. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Yes. Ciao, y'all. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks, you too.